All right. So this is a little bit on control surface or patcher, mainly buttons. Buttons are kind of advanced. Seems like they'd be real simple, but actually it took me a long time to figure this out. It's something I've always thought, like, how would you do that? But um, yeah, it just didn't make sense until now. So I'm gonna make a 3 exhaust. I'm gonna set up the sound real quick. Try not to geek out too much, but I want to sort of like a trance arp sound. So can have some different oscillator shapes. Maybe some of that, maybe a little bit of that, and over here. Well, I'm not there yet. So the volume envelope, just a wee bit of attack, no hold, a small delay, negative tension, not a lot of sustain, not a lot of release, and some vibrato, just the tiniest amount, this like imperceptibly turned up the amount there, and the speed down like there. And for mod X, so I'm gonna turn this down, and then I'm gonna use the envelope to turn it up. So like part way, not a, not a lot of attack or hold. Pretty low decay. No sustain or. Okay. Well, that's good for now. I could mess with that sound more, but like I said, I'd be quick. So. Oh, wait. One last thing. I want the mod X to be kind of like that. Turn up the resonance and maybe some reverb, just so it doesn't sound too boring, or delay, or both. Now that's too much reverb. Delay. Eh. All right. Okay, so over here on the arpeggiator, like this right here, you can right click in there, and it's the sort of a parameter that just has like discrete step type settings that are like different things. You don't really turn it up and turn it down so much as choose a specific spot. And that's where buttons would seem like they would come in handy. So I'm going to make a control surface. It could be patcher, but control surface is just the surface without all that extra stuff. So um, let's have the grid and a button, light and sober. A couple of them after I set up the uncheck stay down. I don't think you want it for this. I might be wrong, but it seemed like it was getting in the way in my first attempts, so it's just going to be extra. So I'm going to do 5 buttons. Why? There we go. Didn't have it snapped right or something. Come on. Just delete. Okay, there's my 5 buttons. They need names. Off, up, down, bounce, and sticky. And so I'm going to click this, turn off edit mode or whatever. And now I do the linking part. And this is where it gets kind of tedious. You got to make sure you get everything just right. So here's the routine. First, you set the parameter to the what you want. And then you right click, copy the value. Then you right click and choose link to controller. The first time you don't need to do new link because that's what you're doing right now. But so you choose your button, paste your value in the formula, and choose hold, and then accept. The next time, I'm going to do new link. So copy the value, link to controller, new link, choose the button, paste the value, choose hold. Okay. Set the value, copy the value, link to controller, new link, choose the button, paste the value, choose hold. All right. Set the value, copy the value, link to controller, new link, choose the button, paste the value, choose hold. All right. Set the value, copy the value, link to controller, new link, choose the button, paste the value, choose hold. Now, if I got that all right, then when I click these buttons, it's like clicking these buttons. Does it work? Yep, 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 yep. All right, cool. So let's make some more, we'll make one more here. 2 more buttons, I mean, and then some sliders and some knobs. But okay, so I'm gonna have lighter and sober. You learn by repetition. So we're gonna, hey, stop. What are you doing? Here's quarter note, half note. I don't know why they don't ever want to line up just right. Pixel perfect is hard. So for this, the time I'm gonna, it's on 1 step. That's a quarter note. So copy the value, link to controller, choose quarter note, paste my value, choose hold. And now set to 2 steps, which is a half step or a half note, whatever. And copy the value, link to controller, new link, choose the button, paste the value, choose hold. So these should set that. Good. Now let's have a knob, or a couple knobs. Like 1, 2, maybe 3. I don't know what I'm going to do with my 3rd knob, but I have plans for the first 2. So this one will be gate. This one will be envelope. Well, maybe this will be cut off, and the other one will be envelope. And envelope is going to be, we're going to learn a little bit more about the formula here, but so the first two are pretty straightforward. Here's the gate, right click, link to gate. Nothing fancy there. For cutoff, link, pretty simple, just choose cutoff. Now for envelope, that's this knob here, and I only want it to be from 50% to 100%. I don't want to go negative. So when I turn it down, that's just 50. So what I do is link to controller, choose env, and for the mapping, we just choose last half. So that graph looks like that. So when I turn this down, it just goes to there. When I turn it up, it goes to there. So let's give some chords here in the piano roll. I might choose the minor natural chord map, and let's turn that down, turn that up, turn that down. So just randomly put I could have picked better notes, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Stretch them out. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out a better thing to do with it than that. So, yeah, hopefully that was educational. Happy looping.